but it cannot break statutory laws, which are laws passed by lawmaking bodies, common laws, laws that come from the judge's past decisions, and they may be affected by precedents or earlier decisions by judges, administrative laws, which are laws created by government agencies, and constitutional laws that are laws based off the Constitution. That just kind of just cut off the Constitution and stuff again. So,
Okay, you're right.
Go ahead. Okay, your rights, in case what you did for the Klondike Bar was illegal. You have a right to a lawyer, a right to be released on bail, indictment by a grand jury, and the grand jury examines the evidence against the accused person, right to a jury trial by a petit jury, which is a jury made of about 6 to 12 jurors, which are the people who are on the jury. They're summoned there by jury duty, which, you know, is when you work on the jury and it's an official summon. And you reach a decision, which is your verdict. And if the verdict cannot be decided on, it is a hung jury.
Rights continued. Innocent until proven guilty. Lawyers cross-examine or question witnesses, making sure their testimonies are accurate. Witnesses give testimonies or evidence in court. And the right to appeal. Individuals have the right to appeal or ask for the court to review their decision. Okay, why would the federal courts accept your case? Thanks to the Constitution, federal courts have authority to interpret and administer the law. This is called jurisdiction. They will try you if you have caught disobeying any part of the Constitution or its amendments, violating U.S. treaties, breaking laws passed by Congress, charges brought by foreign country against the U.S. government or a U.S. citizen, committed crimes on a U.S. ship, or an ambassador or consul accused of breaking the law of the country in which they are stationed. Can you read it? Yeah, I think we should use mine.
Yeah. Okay. If you have committed a crime on a certain federal property, or if you have a disagreement between states, or have had a lawsuit between people of 2 different states, those would also get you into a federal court. Federal courts are organized in different levels. Each level has its own jurisdiction. Trial courts are the lowest courts, which have original jurisdiction. They are the first courts to hear a trial. The courts above the trials have appellate jurisdiction, which allows you to hear the trial, which is when you don't have the first jurisdiction. Yeah. District courts and the people who work there. U.S. district courts are the courts that are based off the federal court system. Marshals are the people, arrest the people accused of breaking federal laws. Never say that word. Our official court orders requiring a person to appear in court, and a magistrate judge is a district court official.
U.S. Court of Appeals. Court of Appeals, the level of courts above district courts, and a circuit is judicial districts, and the Supreme Court is the highest federal court.
Okay. Other federal courts. You have the Court of Federal Claims, which hears cases involving money against the federal government. U.S. Court of International Trade hears cases involving taxes and imports. The territorial courts hear court cases from the U.S. territories. The U.S. tax courts hear appeals about tax paying. Court of Appeals for the Armed Forces is the appeals court for the country's armed forces, and court-martial is a trial conducted by military officers. And the U.S. Court of Appeals for Veterans Claims claims brought by military veterans.
And the Supreme Court. Justices are people who work on the Supreme Court. Judicial review is determining if a law is constitutional. Unconstitutional is non-constitutional. Docket is a calendar for the Supreme Court, and a remand is returning a case back to the lower court. important action. Brief, a side note in court cases. Opinion, reasoning leading to a decision. Concurring opinion, justices agreeing with a majority decision for different reasons. And dissenting opinion, justices disagreeing with the decision of the court.
Constitutional rights. The rights of an accused person, which accused people must be read their rights before being arrested. One person, one vote. Each person only gets one vote. And civil rights and civil liberties, every person has rights and liberties.
It should.
No, that's the last one.
Never mind.